We're talking about domestic violence. I need to read one sentence from the book, and then we're going to go from there. The sentence says, then at age 14, I found a boy to be my secret boyfriend. 14 years old, secret boyfriend. What do you think is a secret boyfriend? Does that mean he's keeping you hidden? What's a secret boyfriend? Have you ever been, any one of you, someone's secret boyfriend?
Never really.
I would, nah.
See,
I'd rather not be.
at
This
a
is
young
rather
age.
not.
And so a character is going back to when she was 14, and she feels her perception of the reason she has a secret boyfriend, she thinks she's ugly. So she has some insecurities about herself. She don't think she looks good like all these women today, boom, boom, boom. So she thinks the boy likes her because he gets to hide her. So she can have a boyfriend, but as long as she don't go out in the public or say this is my boyfriend, he's willing to be with her. So that's what she's in as a secret boyfriend. However, a secret boyfriend can be, I'm married, I'm gonna come over here and hit, but you cannot tell nobody because if you do, then your wife gonna find out. Or a secret boyfriend could be, you know, I used to go with your girl and now I like her. So we're gonna keep this a secret. A secret boyfriend can come in many forms. So again, have anybody ever been a secret boyfriend?
Many forms of many ages. You never had a side piece? Y'all never had a side
I'd
piece?
rather
The thing
not do
is-
it. I never did.
Y'all never had a side
I
piece?
think that's what it is. The terminology is different for us.
Right.
Oh,
That's
that's
what I
right.
You never had a side piece? Somebody
That's
never
why
had
I
a side
needed
piece?
y'all here.
See,
What
the
is the
terminology is different for us. Like she'll feel like she's a secret girlfriend. That's why stuff get crossed up because you're not a girlfriend
you're not
at
a
all. You're not a girlfriend at all, but you think you're a girlfriend and you need girlfriend attention and privileges.
What about a side piece?
You want to have all those
Side piece.
Benefits?
That's the thing. Side piece is you know your role. You know I come around when I ain't with the man. That's what a side piece is.
Right.
You have to mentally accept that so you may use that term.
Yeah. Totally.
I love what y'all saying because women look at it one way, but the whole time we twist it because we're not a girlfriend at all. We just somebody. We got to define what the role is. So do you think men don't do a great job of defining what the role is? They let us go on to think, okay, we got something.
I feel like women tend to get more physically and
Emotionally.
emotionally attached to
You get emotionally attached when the physical is involved.
Right.
Right.
So therefore,
Exactly.
once that becomes about, it becomes a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, it's
Because I'm gonna tell you like this, sidebar. I tell all my friends, I don't have random sex, like just with a friend or somebody that I meet. So if we have sex, we go together.
Oh, see, so she's twisted.
That's it.
Well,
That's one right there.
but look,
Mentality,
a man can be as clear and as frank as he
Yeah.
wants. Once they have sex,
It's
all that's
over.
on
We go together.
It's like
I know what you just said. I know what you said, but you just
But look,
said
after that,
something.
it's like she had a composure before, but after that, she go from 0 to 100. You go to the bathroom and use it after y'all done finished up. She thinking about your job. What kind of kids y'all gonna have?
How they gonna
How they gonna look?
how often do you think that happens? Do you think
Every
majority
day.
of the women do that? or
Every minute of the day.
Because I'm going to say I've done that before, but I've also been on the other side where, you know what, ain't nothing happening between us. It wasn't, you know,
I
no.
think for me, it take a certain type of person. It definitely take a certain type of person.
But look,
What?
Exactly what y'all just said.
right. But look, you
Wait,
got,
you say the majority of
No,
people
it's
are
a
a
small
small
percentage.
percentage.
but look, you gotta think.
Know how to
A large, you say a large
Of
percentage.
women do that.
Do what they were
Well,
saying.
what I say, when we have sex, we go
They
together.
fall in love.
It's not even a
After they
fall
get
They don't even fall in love with the
Yeah,
man.
it's not even
They
a
they
love.
fall in love with
It's
the
not even a
possibilities.
Concept.
What goes
With
on
possibilities.
With the
Once
possibility.
the man and the woman intertwine in sex, it's like I guess within the human anatomy, you know, it's that's how it's supposed to go.
It's like
That's
a
how we're
chemical
made.
reaction.
I agree. I
But
totally
men-
agree
men
because
are
I
like-
have
we can
seen
handle-
it multiple
like-
times
like,
to
go
multiple
different.
people.
Okay, so Terrell made a great
I
point.
didn't have vocal boyfriends, but I'm saying when we have sex, that means we go together.
Terrell made a great point. He
So
said
y'all moved on to the next step, right?
men
Yeah, we
separate
never
much
talked
better.
about that, but if we had, I don't have.
Wait, let me
I don't
ask
have
you
that
a
much,
question.
you know.
Stripped on the other 3 bases, but just went home.
Right.
Okay, Terrell,
Exactly.
would you say that men are taught as early as they start liking girls to
Not being
Not-
touched.
not to get the attachment? You're a man, you moving on. This is somebody, then you're gonna have somebody else. And women are taught, well, whoever you with, you better stay with them because you ain't gonna be having all these different boys running in and out my house. And then as we get older, it becomes your house becomes your body.
Well, we become mature as we grow older, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, you know, we understand that we have a long time to get to where we got to go. You see what I'm saying? Like as far as women, when we meet women, dating, it's just, we accept the
I mean, I think you know, like women fall in love more than men because men don't fall in love often or that frequent.
That's another.
Because our expectation is not to. You see what I'm saying? You got your whole life to do this, son. You're gonna go through many women, son.
like say
Women
you
are
go
like
to you know,
seasons, son.
you want to live that life.
And that's how you raise. That's how you
Okay,
raise.
I'm loving this because women are like seasons, but women have seasons, and men don't have seasons. And that's why I think women
Feelings, fellas.
try to get it in while they can, because women at a certain time, we're not having no more babies. All of that shuts down for women. But men, like you said, you've been conditioned to know that you got a whole lifetime of this. So even if you finish up with one, you still, even if you 30, 40, 50, you can move on and still do it all again with another one who is
20
young
Younger.
and who can do it again. So yeah, women
That's a good
tend to wanna, lock this down, secure this thing. Let me get some babies out this man.
That's like all the
Or
older
is
people
he worth me
younger.
having a baby for?
I was in
Can
middle
he
school.
pay child support? Can he afford to take care of?
So that's when all the calculations start coming in that you talked about. As soon as you go to the bathroom, we already trying to do
On the
this
phone.
because we trying to see. Okay,
Yeah,
well, how this
absolutely agree.
I was in middle school and I met this female. Her name was Tanisha Collins.
We're not gonna use our whole name.
I'll cross it out.
Yeah, well, anyway, what I was saying, we met each other, she was sitting on the stairs, I introduced myself and I started talking to her. We got into a relationship. It was kind of like puppy love. We didn't know what love was at that time until, later on, I went to a different school from her. I went to McMahon and she went to Fort Street. So therefore, once that happened, I wound up, dealing with a different female because I'm at a different school, different, environment. So therefore, she on the other hand, she was.
So was it a joke to you?
And she was good.
Was it a
all
joke
around.
to you?
Huh?
Was it a joke to you?
No, it wasn't a joke.
Were
It
you
was
just doing it because of time restrictions? Or were you just doing it because she was there? She was accessible? Or did you really see something in her that you wanted to pursue?
That's kind of difficult.
And it was so young. You can't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
like think back and try to
But I'm
think
just-
why
Give
at
you an
that
idea
point.
as far as
So-
how when you're younger, you have a
Yeah.
different, perspective.
Of course, the other woman got jealous, I guess, right?
Well, you
Well,
think
no,
she was
not
wrong
necessarily.
because we leading into jealousy, and we want to know, did she break your face or something? Because we talking about domestic
No,
violence.
she
So what
wasn't
did
that
she
type
do?
of person, but on the other hand, the other female from McMahon, yeah, she coming with a box cut on my. No, it was kind of
Which
like.
one did you like more? The one who
The
was
one
about
from
that?
McMahon. The one from,
You like the
no,
domestic violence
the one from Marshall.
Oh.
It was middle school.
Don't squirt it up.
Wait a minute, you like the one who cut your hair?
No, he liked
The one-
the nice
The
one.
nice one, because she was intelligent, but at the same time, I didn't see her every day. She was at a different school, and I was dealing with somebody else from McMahon. So it's kind of like we kind of fell apart.
Do you think after you got cut you started to see
Well, it
things.
was, I didn't get cut like
She
that.
didn't
So it
get
was
the
kind
box
of-
cutters.
Yeah.
Nobody said
Joking-
she used
joking
it,
around
Lisa.
Oh,
You know,
It was a flesh wound.
oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, let me ask y'all this. Who do y'all think are the initiators of domestic violence?
Women.
Women or men?
Men and women?
I think it's
Oh my God!
I
Are
think
y'all
some
serious?
I got a lot to say about that.
1, 2,
They
3,
mentally
4. Are
attacked
y'all
that
seeing
person.
women?
They're mentally.
Yeah, like
Verbally,
verbally abusive, you can play a big part in
It's like
how
how
they
you
react.
react,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know,
So y'all like to provoke men.
yeah,
I
you provoke me with
believe-
words, so therefore you're gonna get me to that point where it's gonna be kind of
Push situation.
Yeah.
They gonna push you with their mouth
Like,
till you
ignite
push
it,
them
like,
with
light
your
the fire.
hand.
And some
Like,
women,
they
some
want-
women, they ain't gonna put his hand on you. You're not gonna do that. The man look, he won't
What
put
they
his
have
hand on you,
women,
but they don't know what's gonna trigger that at any given time.
they have women
Who
also
told
that-
women if a man love you, he won't put his hand on
I
Was that
other
Tina
women
Turner?
women say.
you?
I would not go from woman to woman.
Well, women kind of coach the other ones on what love looks like, but they don't know because each individual is different, and you don't know what people been went through in their lives,
Or just
and you
witnessed.
and witness, and then you.
Or
And
were
been
learned
taught to,
or
exactly,
taught,
been
right.
taught to.
Because I'm gonna tell
Feel like
y'all,
this is what it
nowadays women tell their children they send them off to school if anybody hit you. They don't care if it's a girl. I see boys fighting girls in the classroom, and I'm like, really, dude, where you get that from? But and it doesn't mean that they daddy beat their mama. It's just that we teaching our children.
If somebody hit you,
if somebody
You do what you
because
gotta do.
you know so much violence in the world, and you have to. They have girls now that'll beat the foolishness out of a boy. So what do you do in that situation? Would you teach your son to defend himself against a girl?
I teach him to like, you know, not so much defend it. I mean perfect as a perfect explanation to defend himself. Yes. I would teach him to defend himself, but only to defend himself, not to go on the offensive and actually try to hurt him. You see what I'm saying? Grab her, stop her from hurting you, defend yourself. You see what I'm saying? Not, you know, hurt her because you mad. I never want my son to act out of rage, especially toward a woman, because you don't think about what you're doing. So afterwards, and you're like, oh man, I'm in this position and I
Well,
can't
we
get
can
out of it.
wrap up the first segment, but I like what you said, you don't want to teach him to act out of rage, because then later on, if he can't control himself when he's mad, then we go to jail for domestic violence. So it really starts very young, and what you're saying is teaching your child, that's a
What?
great thing.
Women and men. can go
Women
to
and
jail
men.
For domestic violence.
Yeah, but we're going to talk more about that when we come back.